Good morning, my friends. Happy first day of spring and happy St. Joseph's Day. Today's story is called There's No Such Thing as a Dragon, written and illustrated by Jack Kent. Billy Bixby was rather surprised when he woke up one morning and found a dragon in his room. It was a small dragon about the size of a kitten. The dragon wagged its tail happily when Billy patted him on the head. Aw, he's a cute little dragon. Billy went downstairs to tell his mother. There's no such thing as a dragon, said Billy's mother, and she said it like she meant it. Billy went back to his room and began to get dressed. The dragon came close to Billy and wagged its tail, but Billy didn't pat it. If there's no such thing as a dragon, it's silly to pat it on the head. Telling about the dragon. And there he is. Billy washed his face and hands and went downstairs to eat breakfast. The dragon went along too, but it was bigger now, almost the size of a dog. Billy sat down at the table, and the dragon sat on the table. It's a sort of thing that's not usually permitted, but there wasn't much Billy's mother could do about it. She had already said there's no such thing as a dragon. And if there's no such thing, you can't tell it to get off the table. What are they having for breakfast? Mother made pancakes for Billy, but the dragon ate them all. Mother made some more, but the dragon ate those too. Mother kept making pancakes until she ran out of batter. Billy got only one of them, but he said that's all he really wanted anyway. Billy went upstairs to brush his teeth. Mother started clearing the table. The dragon, who was quite as big as Mother by this time, made himself comfy on the hall rug and decided to take a nap. Getting bigger. By the time Billy came back downstairs, the dragon had grown so much that he filled the hallway. Billy had to go around way of the living room to get to where his mother was. I didn't know dragons grew so fast, said Billy. There's no such thing as a dragon, said Billy's mother. Cleaning the downstairs took Mother all morning, what with the dragon in the way and having to climb in and out of the windows to get from room to room. He was a big dragon now. He's still cute though. By noon, the dragon had filled the house. Its head hung out the front door and its tail hung out the back. There wasn't room in the house that didn't have some part of the dragon in it. Wow. When the dragon awoke from his nap, he was hungry. A bakery truck went by. The smell of fresh bread was more than the dragon could resist. The dragon ran down the street after the bakery truck. The house went along, of course, like a shell on a snail. I think he likes bread. The poor mailman is like, what is happening? The mailman was just coming up the path with some mail for the Bixbys when their house rushed past them and headed down the street. He chased the Bixbys' house for a few blocks, but he couldn't catch it. When Mr. Bixby came home for lunch, the first thing he noticed, his house was gone. Luckily, one of the neighbors was able to tell him which way it went. Can you find his house? It's not there. Can you see it? Mr. Bixby got in his car and went looking for his house. He studied all the houses as he drove along. Finally, he saw one that looked familiar. Billy and Mrs. Bixby were waving from the upstairs window. I think the dragon caught the bread truck. Kind of looks like fun. Mr. Bixby climbed over the dragon's head onto the porch roof and through the upstairs window. Here he goes. How did this happen? Mr. Bixby asked. It was the dragon, said Billy. There's no such thing, his mother started to say. There is a dragon, Billy insisted, a very big dragon, and Billy patted the dragon on the head. You think Mommy believes him now? Still eating bread. The dragon wagged its tail happily. Then, even faster than it had grown, the dragon started to get smaller. Soon, it was kitten size again. I don't mind dragons this size, said Mother. Why did he have to grow so big? I'm not sure, said Billy. I think he just wanted to be noticed. Do you think they're going to keep the dragon as a pet? I think maybe they will. I want everybody to enjoy this first day of spring, even though it's kind of a dreary, rainy day. And I will see you tomorrow with another story.